Hello, dear friends, welcome to our YouTube channel, USA Football Zone, latest football highlights. This night was supposed to be just another qualifying match. Instead it turned into a night of humiliation. In this century-old South American football rivalry, one team didn't just win, they sent a powerful message. In front of 85,000 passionate fans in Buenos Aires, Argentina achieved the unimaginable. Facing their arch-rivals Brazil and playing without captain Lionel Messi, they didn't merely defeat them, they crushed them 4-1. This was no ordinary Super Clásico, it was a historic rout that handed Brazil the heaviest defeat of their entire World Cup qualifying history. Welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we're analyzing one of the most sensational matches of the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. The date was March 26, 2025, and the Estadio Más Monumental bore witness to a spectacular game. It was a high-pressure matchday 14 fixture. The reigning world champions, Argentina, had the chance to officially secure their spot in the 2026 World Cup, but more importantly, they had the opportunity to achieve something they had never done before: beat Brazil both at home and away in the same qualifying campaign. Brazil, on the other hand, arrived in Buenos Aires facing a difficult situation. Under Dorival Jr., the team sat fourth in the standings and was desperate to silence its critics. Key players like goalkeeper Alisson Becker were missing, of course, but against Argentina, there were no excuses. Another fascinating aspect of the drama was that Argentina's World Cup qualification had effectively been sealed just hours before kickoff, thanks to Bolivia drawing with Uruguay. But for this team and these fans, that wasn't enough. They wanted to qualify in style, they wanted to make a statement, and that is exactly what they did. From the opening whistle, Argentina played with an intensity that Brazil simply couldn't handle. Lionel Messi's absence was felt, but rather than creating a void, it seemed to infuse the entire squad with a new sense of energy. Under Lionel Scaloni's guidance, the team began playing with superb rhythm. Their passing was precise, and their objective was clear. It took just 4 minutes for the opening goal to arrive, scored by Julian Alvarez. The Manchester City striker, renowned for his exceptional skill, made a brilliant run between two bewildered Brazilian defenders. With a single, swift touch, he beat goalkeeper Bento and found the back of the net, sparking a wave of celebration at the Monumental Stadium. Argentina took a 1-0 lead. The celebrations were already underway. The Brazilian side appeared completely rattled and disoriented, failing to establish a foothold in the match. Argentina's pressure was relentless, and they struck again just 8 minutes later. This time, the attack came from the right flank. A cross from Nahuel Molina deflected into the box, and who suddenly appeared at the far post? Enzo Fernandez. The Chelsea midfielder, who would go on to be named the undisputed man of the match, made no mistake in doubling the lead. 12 minutes had passed, and the score stood at 2-0, a magnificent and commanding start. Just when it seemed Argentina was cruising to an easy victory, a momentary lapse gave Brazil a way back into the game. In the 26th minute, the usually rock-solid Christian Romero committed a rare error that proved costly. The defense lost possession, and Matheus Cunha seized the opportunity. He snatched the ball, raced towards the goal, and unleashed a powerful shot into the bottom corner, momentarily silencing the home crowd. It was a superb finish and arguably Brazil's only shot on target all night. The scoreline shifted to 2-1, and for a moment, Brazil glimpsed a ray of hope. But this Argentina side is different. They didn't become world champions by accident. There was no panic among them, nor any sign of backing down. Instead, they responded with their characteristic composure and poise. Just 10 minutes later, they restored their 2-goal cushion with a truly exquisite piece of play. Enzo Fernandez, orchestrating the game from the center, controlled the ball and delivered a perfect pass over the entire Brazilian defense. Alexis Mac Allister surged past 4 defenders to latch onto the pass. The Liverpool star let the ball bounce once before beating a helpless Bento with a magnificent chip into the net. The score stood at 3-1 in Argentina's favor. That goal completely shattered Brazil's morale. The first half concluded with Argentina in total command. Brazil, on the other hand, appeared tactically paralyzed and a far cry from their usual form. What an extraordinary first half! Argentina played a magnificent game. Before we discuss the second half and the match's decisive moments, if you enjoyed this analysis, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel for more in-depth analysis of big matches. Your support helps us bring this kind of content to you. The second half picked up exactly where the first had left off. Argentina was in complete control of the game, while Brazil was merely chasing shadows. Dorival Jr.'s side never looked capable of mounting a comeback. They struggled to retain possession or create chances, achieving little of note early on. Notably, Brazil did not win a single corner kick throughout the entire match, a statistic that alone highlights their inability to exert any real pressure on Argentina. After that brief lapse, Argentina's defense once again stood firm like an impenetrable wall. Led by the outstanding Enzo Fernandez, the midfield dominated every phase of play. As time ticked away, Brazil's remaining hopes evaporated, and the match transformed into a celebration for the fans in the stands. The decisive moment arrived in the 71st minute, playing out like a scene from a movie. Lionel Scaloni sent 22-year-old Giuliano Simeone, son of the renowned manager Diego Simeone, onto the pitch. Just 3 minutes after coming on, the youngster made history. Argentina surged forward on a lightning-fast counterattack, and Simeone found the perfect position to score the fourth goal. It was his first goal for his country, a dream realized on the grandest stage. The stadium erupted with excitement, not just for the goal itself, but for what it symbolized, a new generation ready to step up. The match ended in a resounding 4-1 victory. Argentina not only secured qualification for the 2026 World Cup but also handed Brazil their heaviest defeat in qualifying history. This marked their fourth win against Brazil in their last 5 encounters and their first time defeating them both home and away in the same qualifying campaign. So, what does this historic result mean for these two legendary teams? For Argentina, it is a monumental achievement. They have proven to the world that they are not a team reliant on a single player, Messi. Beyond Messi, they possess the strategy, talent, and indomitable winning mentality of champions. With this victory, they have pulled 10 points clear of Brazil in the standings. They aren't just hoping to qualify for the 2026 World Cup, they are planning to defend their title, and after a performance like this, who could say they are wrong? For Brazil, this is a major crisis. The 4-1 defeat was more than just a loss, it was a total tactical failure that exposed some of the team's deepest weaknesses. With only one shot on target and 44% possession, they faltered in every aspect: play, thought, and morale. Following this defeat, they sit in 4th place while qualification remains possible. The pressure on coach Dorival Jr. has become unbearable. This result will force a reckoning for a nation that always expects the best. It was more than just a game. For one side, it was a triumph; for the other, a tragedy. Argentina marches on, stronger than ever, while Brazil attempts to recover from a historic humiliation. What did you think of the match? Who was your man of the match? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more analysis of big matches from around the world. Thanks for watching.